Hi, this is Eric from EJ's Music. So I'm doing a test here. We are involving what I have called the Demented Telly. You can see a video on that. This video is not about the guitar. This is just the closest guitar at hand. So we are going through the Honeytone amp. And then we have what I've called a distortion box. Now I've recently modified it. So right here we have a preamp. This is a psycho knob. And then today I added what's called a tone distiller. Now each of these, all three of these, each require their own battery. I haven't tried connecting the distortion knob and the tone distiller up to the same battery. I don't really have a lot of faith that would work, and I don't want to cut wires just to have to rejoin them afterwards. Normally this is connected to the side of my amplifier. You can run a little cable. What I have is jack 2 and 3. You can use a little jumper wire if you want to go through everything. Otherwise it is wired so the preamp is on its own, and then the distortion knob with the tone distiller is on the other jacks. So you got input jacks and output jacks. For my own purposes, the silver ones here are inputs and the black are output. Not sure if you can really see that in the video. Should be able to. The video is backwards, so this is jack 1, 2, 3. It's where the black cable is, and the 4 has the white cable. So right now everything is turned off. So that's what the sound is like. And we'll turn on the distortion knob to setting 1. Each of these have 1 through 4. You do not need a battery if you if you're just going to bypass through it. The battery is 1 through 4. So this is distortion 1, distortion 2. The amp is too close. So 2. And then we'll go through the tone distiller. So number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can, various settings. You could install these directly into a guitar. I chose not to. For my purposes, it is more practical to have a box than any guitar I'm using. And if you follow my videos, I have quite a few guitars around. So instead of having one in every guitar, I just have a box and I connect it when I want it. So distortion 1, then we'll go tone 1, tone 2, 3, 4. So distortion 2 and tone 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 4. You can play around with various settings. You've got the tone on the guitar as well. So that's no distortion, no tone from the box. Yeah. And then what I did is I used a wood burner, and I burnt on dots here that represent which settings they are. These are just little gold knobs I've had laying around for a while that have a little fake gem on them. Like I said, each requires its own battery. So you want a you know, you've got a cigar box guitar, you want it to do something a little bit different, you know, slightly different sound. You can get these, you can install them into your cigar box guitar. You can put them into your electric guitar as well. And I personally, especially if you have multiple guitars, you may want to get a small little cigar box. I have the preamp, distortion knob, and the tone distiller. You can play around with sounds, especially if you're using a PA system and you don't want to have a whole bunch of pedals. You can do a lot of what you may require with this kind of a setup. I have one that's for sale. It doesn't have a tone distiller as of yet, but it has a preamp and a psycho knob in it. I've done a video on that. It's gray. It's labeled as Distortion Box, so you should be able to find that video rather easily if you want to see what it looks like. It's the same basic style as this though. This one's my personal one. It's kind of the guinea pig to try it out and see what it's like. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, eBay, Kijiji, and TikTok. And this demented telly is for sale as well. Have a good day.